Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Muhammad Rafiq, subject specialist, and you are watching my YouTube channel Enter to Learn Mathematics. If you have not subscribed my channel, then kindly press the subscribe button so that you become my regular subscriber. Also press the bell icon button so that you could get my new videos notifications on time. Today is my first lecture, and this is what we will discuss in today's lecture. We start chapter number 1, complex numbers. First of all, we come towards the definition. Any number which can be written in a plus iota b form is called a complex number, where a is called the real part and iota b is called the imaginary part, and a, b are any two real numbers. We usually denote a complex number by z. So if z is equal to a plus iota b is a complex number, then a is pointing as a real part, while iota b is pointing as a imaginary part of this complex number. For example, if we have a complex number minus 3 plus 2 iota, then it has two parts. Minus 3 is called its real part, while 2 is its imaginary part. In the imaginary part, iota b, or in any complex number, iota is the Greek letter called the imaginary unit, such that its value is iota is equal to square root of minus 1, or we can write iota square is equal to minus 1. The set of complex numbers is usually denoted by capital C. So C is the set which containing all the complex numbers of the form z is equal to a plus iota b, where a, b are two real numbers, and a is called the real part, while b is called the imaginary part of complex numbers. The next topic is complex numbers as ordered pairs and graphical representation of complex numbers. So the first topic, complex numbers may also be defined as ordered pairs of real numbers. Thus, we can write a complex number a plus b iota as the ordered pair containing ab. So we can write z is equal to the ordered pair containing ab. The first component in this ordered pair, a is called the real part of the complex number z, and the second component b is called the imaginary part of this complex number z. So we can write a is equal to re of z, that is the real part of z, and b is equal to im of z, that is imaginary part of z. The ordered pair containing 0, 1 is called the imaginary unit, and it is denoted by iota. So iota is equal to the ordered pair containing 0, 1. The next topic is the graphical representation of complex numbers. We know that there is a one-to-one correspondence between complex numbers and the set of all the points of the plane. The real part of a complex number z is taken along x-axis, and imaginary part is taken along y-axis of the plane. So x-axis is called the real axis, and y-axis is called the imaginary axis. In the given figure, you can see a is along x-axis while b is along y-axis. Here p is a point of the plane which is also represented by a complex number a plus iota b. The next topic is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of complex numbers. The first part is addition of complex numbers. If we have two complex numbers a plus iota b and c plus iota d, then we can add these two complex numbers as a plus iota b plus c plus iota d. This will be equal to a plus c plus iota times b plus d. If we have two complex numbers, z1 is equal to 3 plus 4 iota and z2 is equal to 2 minus 7 iota, then we can add them by the way discussed above. So z1 plus z2 is equal to 3 plus 4 iota plus 2 minus 7 iota. This will be equal to 3 plus 2 plus 4 minus 7 times iota. So finally we get the result z1 plus z2, this is equal to 5 minus 3 iota. That is, we have added the real parts of both complex numbers with each other. Similarly, we have added the imaginary parts of both these complex numbers with each other. Subtraction of complex numbers. If we have two complex numbers a plus iota b and c plus iota d, then we can subtract the second complex numbers from the first by the following way. That is, subtracting the real part of the second from the first and similarly the imaginary part of the second from the imaginary part of the first. If we have two complex numbers, z1 is equal to 3 plus 4 iota and z2 is equal to 2 minus 7 iota, then we can subtract z2 from z1 by the following way. So finally we get the result z1 minus z2 is equal to 1 plus 11 iota. Similarly, multiplication of complex numbers can be performed by the following way. That is, if we have two complex numbers a plus b iota and c, the second complex number c plus d iota, then a plus b iota into c plus d iota, this will be equal to ac minus bd plus iota times ad plus bc. If we have two complex numbers, z1 is equal to 2 minus 3 iota and z2 is equal to 7 plus 5 iota, then by multiplying these two complex numbers we get the following result. Note that we use iota square is equal to minus 1, which is obvious from the definition of a complex number. So finally we get the result z1 dot z2, this is equal to 29 minus 11 iota. We can perform division between complex numbers. If we have two complex numbers a plus iota b and c plus iota d, then a plus iota b by c plus iota d, this will be equal to ac plus bd by c square plus d square plus iota times bc minus ad by c square plus d square. Note that cd is not equal to the ordered pair 0 0. For example, if we have two complex numbers, z1 is equal to 3 plus 2 iota and z2 is equal to 4 minus 3 iota, and we are asked to find z1 by z2, then we can solve this by the following way. That is, first of all, find the conjugate of the complex number which is in the denominator. That is, the conjugate of 4 minus 3 iota is 4 plus 3 iota. Then by rationalization we get the required result. So finally we get z1 by z2, this is equal to 6 by 25 plus 17 by 25 times iota. In this topic we will discuss conjugate of a complex number. If we have a complex number z is equal to a plus iota b, then its conjugate is denoted by z bar. So z bar is written as a minus iota b. For example, if we have a complex number z is equal to 2 plus 3 iota, then its conjugate z bar is equal to 2 minus 3 iota. In the last topic, we will discuss absolute value or modulus of a complex number. If z is equal to a plus iota b is a complex number, then its modulus is denoted by z absolute. So z absolute is defined as square root of a square plus b square. The modulus is the distance from the origin to the point representing that complex number. The modulus of a complex number z is equal to 2 minus 5 iota can be written as z absolute. This is equal to square root of 2 square plus minus 5 square. This way we get the desired result, that is z absolute or z modulus. This is equal to square root of 29.